Hellboy was directed by Neil Marshall and stars David Harbour, who plays the comic book character. Hellboy, working for the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, goes face to face with an ancient sorceress who aims for human extinction. I'm just gonna say it. The Hellboy reboot in 2019 is not a very good movie. There's many reasons for that, and I was definitely not too impressed with the film as a whole. Before I dig into the negatives from Hell itself, let's go through the positives. David Harbour, I felt, was a great choice to play the character Hellboy. The personality, the humor, it was all there in a nutshell. David Harbour carried this movie throughout its entire runtime. And you cannot have a Hellboy film without some action sequences. There are some here that I was entertained by. Nothing that completely blew me away, but I was having fun. I'd be lying to you if I said I was never having fun during this movie. I should mention, though, that Hellboy in 2019 is a rated R film, unlike the two movies that came out before this. And with that R rating, we were given a lot of blood. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of blood and gore. So much to the point where it was distracting, and I felt like it did nothing to add to the film. It was just there for the purpose of being blood and gore. Sometimes it was disgusting to look at, along with some other characters in this movie that I did not want to see, but they were all in our face during this film. Must I mention, though, the CGI in this movie being some of the worst looking CGI in this century? Come on, what was the budget for this movie? You could do better than that. There was obvious green screen, and this CGI 10 years from now, even at this point in 2019, does not hold up. And that now leads me into another negative of mine, that being this is a poorly written, generic story that could have been so much more, but just wasn't. You do not care about anything going on in this film. Not one. No characters are interesting, no story plot elements are interesting. This movie does nothing to make you care. The death toll even is high in this film, but nobody cares about that. They don't care that people are dying from demons coming up from hell. No, why would we care about that? I'll tell you, the editing did not help this movie's case whatsoever either. It was some of the worst editing I've seen in the movie theaters in a long time. So Hellboy in 2019, the reboot of the old Hellboy, was not a very good movie. David Harbour, solid performance. I did like him in the film. But the rest of this movie was a complete mess and was a disaster. I'm giving Hellboy 2019 a 35%. If you want to save some money, do not go see Hellboy this year. Go watch the other two because they're a lot better than this one. It should not come as much of a surprise because usually when there are reboots like this, their only goal, for the most part, is to just make money. So for those of you who also saw Hellboy this past weekend or during the week, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are of it. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.